Welcome to the final and the last part of Grand Finale episode. Let's hear the remaining 3 pitches and see who gets to win PitchRight Season 2.
So we are moving across to the next, Mr. Ranjeet Deshmukh, RoadBounce.
Hi guys, my name is Ranjeet. I represent RoadBounce. Let me give you some background about myself. I have around 23 years of IT experience in multiple countries, and this is my 3rd startup. I have done my 2 startups previously in US and I have had 1 successful exit. So I moved back to India because there are a lot of opportunities here, especially with the changes which are happening with the latest governance. So talking about RoadBounce, RoadBounce is a patent filed technology, and I'll give you a simple use case to explain that. Let's say if you want to go to Goa and you use Google Maps and you find driving directions. Google Maps can tell you the driving directions, it can tell you the traffic. However, it does not tell you how the road is, how the riding quality is. So that's exactly where we come into the picture, and we expect to sell our riding quality data to somebody like Google or Gartner in next, Garmin in next 2 to 3 years. So we collect this data and we monetize this data. Now obviously there are 2 parts of this business. One is the acquisition and one is commercialization of the data. On the acquisition side, we have built multiple products and services, and our customers range from smart cities to private road contractors to transport researchers. And we have generated 2 crore of revenue in last 1 year in data acquisition, and we have collected 50,000 kilometers of validated data worldwide. Last 3 months since Sanjay we last talked, we also closed a deal in Texas. We sold a license there, and right now we have our pilot running in 4 different countries, including Uganda as well as with Highways England. So that's where we are, and we are essentially looking to raise 1.2 crore because the product is already built, and I want to develop my sales team further to collect the data. Right now our expected annual revenue is around 2 crores. With this 1.2 CR input, we can raise it to 5 CR in current year, and in 3 years we want to build a 100 CR revenue company. So looking forward to taking questions.
So some time left. So he's a great entrepreneur, raising 1.2 crore.
So how do you collect the data? I still haven't got a clue on that.
So we have, as I mentioned, we have multiple products and services, starting from simple mobile applications to devices which you can plant in vehicle. Where there is road, there is RoadBounce. I mean, all the roads in this world have to be maintained, and when we say maintained, they have to be monitored. So we provide monitoring tools to different authorities, and through those tools we collect the data.
So actually, I'll just add to his question. I think what we're trying to understand is, so as an individual user, do I need to download some app on my mobile, and then that's how you'll get the data back every time there's a road bounce, or are you reaching out to automobile companies where they're going to, put that as a device? So what's the model?
So we have built algorithms to monitor vehicle vibrations, and based on those vibrations, we figure out where the potholes are or what the riding quality is, and we geotag all this information.
Which means you are installing a device on a car.
Yes, as well as public, yes. So we have different customer segments. We also have a free application where you as a user can download the data and contribute it for a social cause. We also have a commercial offering where somebody can use it as a device in their network survey vehicles and generate the reports for road quality.
He has got multiple options.
How many such clients do you have already?
Right now I have 40 plus clients with repeat customers.
Snehal.
How difficult is it for Google to just add this onto their platform?
It's not very difficult, but we have already filed a patent onto this process. So we are patent protected.
Is it an India patent only?
It is India patent. We plan to go outside of India as well.
So who's your customer? The guy who buys the data or the guy who gives you data?
Both.
So when you say 40 customers, they are buying?
They are mostly giving me the data right now.
So you pay them or they pay you?
They pay me. Like for instance, I survey Mumbai-Pune Expressway every quarter.
Okay, so these are government agencies who...
That's the government example. And then we also have contract with certain BOT road contractors where they use our software to monitor their road network.
And how do you keep the data current? How do you keep the data current?
We cannot. The data goes void after 3 months, but which means more business for us.
Now let's open the bid. Let's start with Anoop this time.
I'm still trying to understand that how are you collecting the data, because it's all coming in bits and pieces. So very definitively I have to understand how many data points are you collecting.
As I mentioned, I have multiple products and services. I'll explain 2 to them right now. One is I charge government or smart cities on per kilometer basis for every kilometer which they survey through my technology, and they generate accident prone spot detection data, pothole counting data. So I have solutions for that. This month I have a visit scheduled to Abu Dhabi with Abu Dhabi Municipal Corporation, and they also want to have a live feed generation mechanism where they can mount my devices onto their vehicles, and they can generate real-time road condition data. To some contractors, to some government agencies in India, I provide a contractor check system. Whatever crores of rupees they spend in pothole filling, is that getting spent for the correct reason or not?
Does
so
this
they get a
satisfy
before and
you?
after comparison.
Kind of.
So how much money you are writing?
What's the you said 1.2 crores at what value?
We are generating it through safe notes right now because we expect to have much better valuation at the end of next year.
So he is raising
1.2 CR.
1.2 CR in convertible note. So whatever next round valuation, cap, no cap, discount.
That we can discuss with the lead investor.
Okay, so if you are interested, he wants to discuss. What valuation you would get into this?
See, so where I'm getting very confused is because I really don't know what.
We went to the valuation. So what valuation you would like to offer?
So my only point, Sanjay, is valuation on what? So today I don't know what. So suddenly I hear he's got devices as well.
Right. No, right. We were into the discussion of at what valuation.
Yeah, I think I can answer that question. So that's why we are
we
not
don't
putting
have time. We are collecting bids.
I think I'll give it a skip, Sanjay. I'm just not.
So he is a pass, Anuj.
I think probably there's merit in the idea, but I don't think the pitch is confident enough for us to get it's not good enough for us to get a conviction into putting money in.
Okay.
At what valuation you would give an offer?
If I'm not putting money in, there's no valuation.
No, I also won't put in money because I'm not able to comprehend the pitch better.
So I'm not aware of the space very properly, which is why I'll pass.
Okay, no deal.
I generally don't like convertible structures. So
you make an offer. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, but I will not. It's not fair to him, Sanjay. Because
don't worry, he will refuse. If you make an offer, he'll refuse. But at least make an offer. Make an offer which he can't refuse. Yeah, this is a spot funding. Yeah, so take a bet if you are interested.
Well, I would invest 10 lakhs, and I think a fair valuation at this stage would be about 6 crores.
6 crore, 10 lakhs. Let's revisit. 6 crore, 10 lakhs. 6 crore valuation.
Yeah, I could come at 10 as well.
Okay, 20.
What I don't understand, I don't invest.
Okay.
My decision doesn't change because I don't understand.
Yeah, so we have got 20 lakhs at 6 crore. Are you ready? Do you have a deal?
No, sorry, I'll give it a pass. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
we have a pass.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
Now an entrepreneur is refusing investor money. So let's have the next entrepreneur coming on the stage, who is Shwetabh Ranjan from Backbench.
Hi, I'm Shwetabh Ranjan. So it's a platform as a service to build and run serverless applications. So we have seen the trend of cloud computing in recent years and how businesses are leveraging it to build scalable solutions. To build, run, manage and scale an application is tedious. It takes months of time and a flat budget to build even an MVP. The learning curve is quite steep and hopelessly time-consuming back-end operations are involved. So what if one platform provides all the tools to build and run these apps with zero administration and auto-scaling infra? Backbench supplements a fully managed B2B compute platform to build and run serverless applications. By saying serverless, we remove all the backend operation what a developer has to go through. There is nothing to install, configure or manage. So with Backbench, we let you save 4 developer workdays per month. It lets companies save up to 70% of their cloud cost, and it increase the company's software delivery speed by 77%. We have developed these 4 use cases from rapid development to A/B testing to automation framework, and we let our users benefit the most from serverless computing. So there is a market opportunity of $30 billion by 2021, with more and more developers opting to go with cloud computing. Asia Pacific is witnessing the fastest growth right now. There's a lot of winner in this space, and only the time will tell who wins the race. We are working closely with few of our early clients as our pilot projects, and Crazy Bee being our one of the first paying client. We have developed app solution in rapid development and also in automation. We have a freemium approach where a user starts with a free personal account and then choose a subscription or pay as you go. And as part of our developer community initiative, we are working closely with Skillinza, our developer community, and organizing hackathons and workshops. We have organized 3 of such events in the past. We are also focusing on writing a lot of blogs and educating our users through digital medium. Here we have a team of experience, energy and reliability. We are incubated in NASSCOM 10,000 startup affiliated with Cement and Skillinza as our developer partner. We are blessed to have a few industry leaders as our mentors, and we are growing. We are being in touch with them and growing along with them.
Okay. The pitch is done. Snehal, let's start with you.
So, who are your target customers right now?
Target customers. So we are targeting customers who are into Series A or Series B, who has a need of automation or who can give their time on rapid innovation as well. The customers who are already those who have become a large enterprise, they have a set rules and standards. We have not been able to break through into their in those companies.
So startups are their customers, enterprise they are looking to get into.
Right, but doesn't that limit the revenue asked from them automatically because they don't have so much extra cash to spend already, right?
We have a plan to cater to large enterprises, and we are working on developing a container orchestration solution where we can support enterprise with portability so that they can host the machines on their on-premise system or their preferred cloud. But right now we have a shared solution which is not much welcomed by large enterprise because of their
security. They are in a building mode. They have already started serving startups. They would be serving enterprises soon, right? Jiten.
Have you made any revenue so far?
Right. So
what is the revenue made?
So we have made 11 lakh in other income where we have provided solution, and from our platform we have made a revenue of $500.
Okay. Anuj.
No questions.
No questions. Anoop.
I saw a slide where it showed all your competitors.
Right.
Practically somebody's been acquired by Google, Facebook, somebody's got acquired by Red Hat.
Right.
So what's the exit opportunity for the investors with you?
So we are working on a serverless model, which is a recent trend. It started last 3-4 years, and hopefully one of the exit opportunity could come from AWS or Google Cloud or maybe Azure.
Where are you hosted out of currently? Where are you building your entire?
On AWS, and we are experimenting a little with Google Cloud also.
So, say I'm a fintech company, we do supply chain fintech.
Right.
Give me a use case. How would I use your product?
So one of the use case is your functional API automation and your load automation. For example, if you are using one of the clouds, they initially give you 1,000 APIs and what if you want to check if your platform can cater to 5,000 or 10,000 people at once? So there is a load automation testing done, the A/B testing, which is very famous across e-commerce or fintech companies, where they get two versions of the same app and they see how much is the traction and the conversion rates. So this is one of the solution. The other is rapid innovation, where you can, if you want to add a feature, most of the time you end up making a new system, which doesn't make sense. So if you want to add just one feature, you can develop on Backbench and just add it through an API.
So basically it clones across your whole development ID and help you do across rapid development on his serverless computing. Right? So idea is you can test and do multiple iterations, test your whole product before you go live.
I have one more question. So in your founding team, I just glanced through, are the other founders full-time or they're working part-time?
So my co-founder is part-time. He works with Symantec. His Navneet. He works with Symantec, and I'm the full-time. And my first team member Piyush Singh is full time, and we have a front-end developer who is working with us part-time.
Why your co-founder doesn't want to join you full time?
Because he hasn't been full time from the start, and we have funds issues.
We can't pay salary, and that's where he's coming to you to write the check. Jiten, let's start with you. The bid opens. How much money?
No, I'll skip because the product market fit still has to be proven.
That's why it is early stage. He's just asking for a valuation which is seed stage.
I think I generally put in when at least there is a product market fit proven.
Okay, so Jiten has got his own reasons. Anuj?
I would pass. I would expect the co-founder to take the risk as you are.
Okay, he needs a co-founder. Anoop?
I could go at 5 lakhs with you.
You have an opening, man. 5 lakhs going for you.
Thank you.
Next, Neerav.
Too early for me, Sanjay. I would
Too
pass.
early. Snehal.
I think very competitive space, so I'll pass.
So you have 5 lakhs from Anoop. Okay, congratulations. You had one deal. Please score him. So let's hear from Vartika Manasvi. StackRaft, that's the wild card entry.
Hi, so I'm Vartika and I'm the founder of StackRaft, and which is a platform that enables hiring with confidence. So this is my story. I started my career some 12 years back, got hired by Naukri.com as a resume writer. Nowhere close to I was a writer. I got trained in writing keyword optimized resumes that all look the same. And companies even in 2019 use an applicant tracking system to filter resumes as per a keyword. When I grew up in my career and I had to build a team, I was given fancy looking resumes. It took me back a pause that this is not how I can hire. So I was asked, how will you hire? So I wanted to spend my time on candidates where the skills are assessed, wherein I can figure out what is the chemistry between me and a future potential team member, and I can understand the career intent. That person is ambitious, he's working for money, and so on. So how do we do that? I have a few screenshots of the product. So this is how the profile page looks. We screen social media analytics, do semantics of candidates. They take skill-based challenges. They add skills on the platform. They take tests. So every keyword is weighted here. We know how good a candidate is in a particular skill set. So this is only tech talent that we're doing as of now. They get a challenge score when companies post a job, and companies can view the profile, directly request for interview on the platform. There is a messaging integration. The teams can collaborate on hiring one guy. So this is a huge market, super competitive market of beachhead. I would not talk about the $300 billion market. The beachhead focus here is Toronto, Canada, which in 2017 created more jobs combined Silicon Valley, Washington DC and Seattle. And 70% millennials want international work assignments. So I mean, comparing the competition, the old playbook was quantity, get a lot of resumes and filter the right guy. The new playbook has to evaluate from the very beginning and then get to the right guy. On the team, this is my second company. Me and my co-founder, we've been working together for the past 4 years. We have together built 7 products, sold 1. I'm ex-NVIDIA, ex-NASCOM, 10 years of experience. My co-founder has been coding since age 10. 3 of us are full-time on the team. Ajay has joined recently. He was head of developer experience with Fusion Charts previously. Marco is Swiss, who's helping us on the data science part. Arun comes from University of Berlin, machine learning experience. We are currently on a public beta, and last year we did pre-sales of $7,000 from US and Canada. We are a Delaware company, and
so your time is up.
I'd like to understand a little more about your revenue model. How are you kind of generating? Who's paying for it? Who's subscribing?
Companies pay. So it's a subscription model, and we're keeping a subscription as low as $99. We want to bring down the cost and time of hiring. So it's $99. The current revenue we were able to clock by giving quality hires, and it was like a combination of platform and services while we are testing and getting feedback from customers. In fact, RBC, Royal Bank of Canada, which is the biggest bank, we are doing a pilot with them for 5 positions, and this is hiring from India. So the supply side is Indian tech talent. Canada sponsors visa, within 15 days candidate can move. So it's a, rich market in terms of attention and marketing, and that's our go-to-market as well.
Anuj?
So now I figured out you're the reason why the guy in front of me doesn't look like the resume.
Yeah, I get that often.
Yeah, but okay. So my question here is, who's the competition in this case?
I would say we compete with everyone who has a solid reference of someone who can be hired. And right now our major competition is actually AngelList and LinkedIn, which are the biggest platform for hiring. But they still are working on the model of post a job, get a lot of resumes, and then filter, which an HR is doing. So that whole shift is coming down to a hiring manager who takes the hiring decision, and not really HR.
But why would something like a success factor which you install in your office today not do a lot of this talent onboarding and screening of talent as a process?
No, sorry, I didn't get
So
it.
SuccessFactor is an SAP product. He's looking on how an enterprise product like SAP would not do what you are doing. So SAP would possibly acquire this kind of stuff, but this is more from a LinkedIn and those kind of social profiles. AngelList, where typically your product profiles are very different.
Yeah, exactly.
Jiten?
So frankly, I love the space what you're doing, and unfortunately I invested 3 days back exactly in a competition of yours.
Who is that?
I'm not gonna tell because it's not in public domain, but they've got $1 million revenue, so so they're a little ahead, and I invested just 3 days back.
Sure,
Okay.
all right, thank you.
So you have got a validation, the space is good. It's time to catch up. Snehal?
So how do you get people to download your, come onto your platform on the other side, like the people who are actually wanting to be hired?
So, so we have created a skill bank, which is our own set of questions on the set of skills, jobs which are in demand, say Python, React, and so on. Now, say VP Engineering of Salesforce is on our platform, who has to take several approvals from their HR to use our kind of product, but the guy wants brilliant people in his team. So he comes on our platform and we do that. You create skills for these things which are validated. VP Engineer Salesforce created these skills. Candidates feel good that they are giving test by someone who is at that level, and that is how we acquire more users. So it's shareability, network effects.
So typically in the space, you need somebody to validate and certify that your skills are valid. Engineering degree doesn't matter. So that's where she brings a lot of those differences. Anyways, Neerav, your call.
Unfortunately, I'm with Jiten. I have a competing investment in your space, so.
But I'm sure they might not be doing India and Canada story. There's nobody that's doing that.
Well, that's fine. Yes, that's true. Nobody's
Anyways,
doing.
you got second investor, Anoop. Okay, so we are done with the questions. Let the bids open. This is an opportunity you missed. Both of them have taken, right?
But it's not an India incorporated company, right?
We are Delaware Incorporated.
Delaware.
We have an Indian subsidiary.
Right.
So they will raising money in Delaware.
Right, so we don't actually do outside India investments.
Okay, so one more.
I would pass.
Okay, Anoop.
So you're raising funds in the subsidiary or in the parent?
No, in the
Delaware.
Delaware.
In the Delaware.
150K at a convertible note. Free money, 5 million.
I'll give it a pass.
Okay, we are done with the pitch.
Thank you so much, Sanjay, for driving the session with such an energetic manner. I'll request Ajay to come on stage and announce the winner. Thank you everyone for participating in the live scoring. The winner of People's Choice Award. I'll call Prasad on stage from Game Blitz. With season 2, we are announcing 2 winners.
So the first winner is Ranjeet Deshmukh, Definetics Software Solutions. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ranjeet.
And the second one is Dhaval Udani from Dhanamodi.
With this, we actually conclude the season 2 of PitchRight. I'll thank everyone on the audience panel for joining us. Special thanks to the jury panel to participate in the bidding as well. So So that's a wrap for Season 2. I would like to thank all our partners. PitchRight Season 2 is supported by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Our title sponsor, LazyPay. We have DigitalOcean as a cloud partner, SK as a gift sponsor, Let's Venture who came on board as our investment partner, and last but not the least, Viduli as our online video partner. We'll be back with even better and bigger next season. Catch you at Season 3.